vineyards, we have Williams Chicken. It'll drive economic development back into the community and help push the city forward. So from Coke, we'd like to say thank you for letting us be a part of this. We're passionate about the city. We're passionate about the people here. And once again, thank you.
Thank you, Cordell, and thanks to Coca-Cola and the United States Marine Corps for their sponsorship. The State Fair of Texas got underway this past Friday. A great event, a great day. The comeback of Big Tex. A record day at the Money Box. And the rain on Saturday didn't dampen spirits at all. People were right back there. And yesterday was a beautiful day, and today another. The gentleman who has led that organization as president for the past 26 years is glowing with pride today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Errol McCoy, please.
Thank you, Bill, and good morning. Just want to take a few minutes to again say how excited we are about this year's Classic. Al has done his usual good job of putting together an incredible weekend of entertainment for fans to the Classic, so we know that the game, the halftime will just be incredible, and all the events that are going to occur all week long are going to be so special this year. I'm also proud to announce that this is the 25th anniversary of the Classic during the State Fair, partnering Grambling and Prairie View and ALW Entertainment and the State Fair. One of the first things that, as you remember, that I did as a freshman president to the State Fair was I talked to Al after his game, which was before the State Fair, and said, you know, we need that game during the State Fair. You know, it's going to be great for the game, and it'll also be great for the State Fair. And I'm proud to say that after 25 years and 1 million fans later, I think that was a great addition for both of us. It's been a great partnership, of course, that's grown every year. Today, as I said before, the Classic stands as one of the premier football games in the Metroplex, with over 1 million fans attending. The economic impact of the game today is now estimated at close to $8.5 million.
Excellent. And then at halftime, oh, get ready. Grambling State world famed and the Prairie View A&M University.
Oh, it's going to be on.
And this week is going to be filled with highlighted activities. Friday the 4th, the second annual Radio 1 Golf Classic at 8 a.m. The Prairie View Scholarship and Stadium Gala. The Dallas Jazz Series at 7 and 9:45, featuring Jonathan Butler and Althea Renee. Grambling State Big Casino Night, Saturday, October 5th. The Battle of the High School Bands and Cheerleader Competition, 8 a.m. Saturday. The pregame concert at 2 p.m. starring Kelly Rowland on the main stage at the State Fair Fairgrounds. And then get this. Since the game kicks off at 4:30, perhaps it will be over by 7:30, just in time to get out and see. No, that'll be Sunday.
No need to
Yes,
rush.
Sunday, you'll want to come back again, everyone that's still in town, and on that main stage at 7:30, see Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, it'll be worth it, don't you agree?
Great weekend.
And speaking of special, before we adjourn, there will be a special surprise here in the room, so don't leave after the coaches, please. The first coach I am pleased to introduce has been coaching since 1983. He served as Grambling's running back coach and previously had served in the same position at North Carolina A&T University, his alma mater, where he still ranks among the top 10 on the running back list. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present to you the interim head football coach of Grambling State University, George Ragsdale.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say good afternoon to everyone, and it's a pleasure to be here, you know, part of such a big event. You know, as I was sitting here listening to everything going on, now I realized that I heard Prairie View being notarized first. 3 times had I heard somebody come up here and mention Grambling Prairie View game. Everyone, most of them came up here and said Prairie View Grambling game. Now, as I was growing up, you know, and listening to football in Baltimore, Maryland is my home, you know, I used to all the time, the HBCUs we knew were Grambling and Morgan State, you know. I said, my, how time has changed. But you know, one of the driving forces that I have as being Grambling's head coach now is to get Grambling back at #1.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to be a monumental task, but I like to think that I'm ready for the task. And I know Coach Height. He's been a great coach, and he also came through the Grambling ranks, but now he has his own program to nurture and develop. But not to do a lot of talking, and you know, like Coach said to me, I don't know how much joking the people want to hear, but I'm not a jokester, okay? So I'm going to say that I'm proud for us to be here, and I think that we're going to represent Grambling very well. So I'm looking forward to being here and having a great game. Thank you very much.
Coach Ragsdale, thank you, and we look forward to the Grambling State University and Prairie View football game on Saturday. In his first year of head coaching in 2011, he led his team to within 1 game of the SWAC championship game berth. Now in his 17th year of coaching, including 7 at Grambling State University, he is ready. In 2010, he was one of 15 national coaches selected to participate in the NCAA prestigious Champions Forum. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present to you the head football coach of Prairie View A&M University, Heishma Northern.
That's a great introduction. I'm gonna have to get him to follow me around everywhere I go. First of all, let me bring greetings from Prairie View A&M University, the Hill, where we produce productive people. I cannot start off with thanking them for giving me the opportunity of a lifetime, and I truly do mean the opportunity of a lifetime. I want to give thanks to the Marine Corps. I had a chance to go visit out there in their leadership training a couple of years ago in Quantico, Virginia, and that's a profound experience for me. My parents are both military people, so I understand the importance of structure and discipline. Earlier this year, I was talking to my team about relying on your training, and when I went out to spend about a week with them, you know, I asked one of the officers, how do you keep people from, in a war, just basically going around and shooting people, because it is a war, and I understand that. And he said, we train them, and that's what I talk to my players about. When things are going bad, you rely on your training, not your own understanding. So I want to thank the Marine Corps for giving me that opportunity to bring that back to my guys. I was also talking to Mr. Wash. He and I were together in Quantico, and I hadn't been out on the West Coast, wherever that is, so I want to let the Marine Corps know that I will make that trip out to the West Coast, and hopefully I can bring something else back to my family, to my team. I also like to thank Southwest Airlines, and you know, they want to throw me in a ticket to fly somewhere, a couple of tickets to fly somewhere. I gladly take those as well. But, you know, I go back to what Coach Ragsdale said. I know him as Coach Rags. I've been knowing him pretty much since I got into college football. And Coach Rags talked about, you know, why is Prairie View being mentioned first? Well, we the home team right now, so, you know, I take that. That's I'm glad to be here. I know a lot of people know most of my family went to school at Grambling State University. I have several uncles that played there. My mother attended school, both my mother and my father, actually. My youngest sister attended school there while I was coaching. She's a graduate of Grambling, and I have a degree from Grambling State University. So I have to say thank you to them. I love living in Grambling when I was there. I was a small town. I'm a country guy at heart, love hunting and fishing. Every summer, I take my son and we go on a mancation where we go to Grambling and we go fishing up there every summer and we enjoy ourselves. And actually, this was the first time that he was old enough to really get a chance to see the Eddie Robinson Museum. And I talked to him about my father-in-law who recently passed away, played football at Grambling as well. And we talked about, what Coach Robinson did. And had it not been for Coach Robinson, you know, we probably wouldn't be having this game here. We would probably be in Grambling having this press conference, or at Prairie View having this press conference. So I can't thank the Grambling University and community for helping me get from where I was to where I am now. So I want to say thank you to the Grambling alums here as well. But that was great. As soon as I get to my hotel room on yesterday, I turn on the Dallas Cowboys game. And the first, I'm not an NFL fan, so I can talk about it. The very first play I see, lo and behold, is Jason Hatcher causing the quarterback to throw a bad pass, and they intercepted and run it back for a touchdown. Now, I was at Grambling. Jason came there as a wide receiver, and we begged and pleaded Coach Williams to move him to the defensive side of the ball. Now I think he's going into about his 8th or 9th year in the NFL. So I'm proud of him, being a Grambling guy. I can say I want to take credit for all that he's doing now, but I can't. But, that's, like I say, you can't run from Grambling when you talk about football.
Amen.
But talking to Coach Rags, we got up this morning pretty early. And you know what? We're going through the same things. I look at Coach, he's not an interim coach to me. He's the head coach at Grambling State University until he's told otherwise. But the things that we go through and talk about mentoring young men, I think the importance of that has gotten away from us as coaches and the fans as well. All they care about is X's and O's. But, they don't realize sometimes I get up, and I know Coach does or has his coaches do it, I personally go check and make sure my team is in class. I personally go check and make sure my guys, if we think they have some issues, that we get counseling for those young men. So I don't want us to lose track of that. We're doing the right thing at both institutions. Like I say, it's the same problems, different mascots. It's all throughout what we're doing. But I'm glad to be here on behalf of Prairie View A&M University. I'm looking forward to making that ride through the fairground once we get that police escort from our hotel. I wish that, the fans can get a chance to see that, and just the regular students can get a chance to ride that bus and get that police escort and have people on both sides shaking their pom-poms, and people don't know what's going on. And you can hear people, pointing at the bus, oh, that's the team that's playing in the football game. That's what I'm looking forward to on Saturday night, and we get a chance to play it a little bit early. And I've been coaching in this game. I want to say I came to Grambling in 1997 and 1998, and I have yet to eat any food from the fair. So hopefully we'll play a little bit early, and maybe my wife or my sister, depending on the outcome of the game, and be nice enough to go get me something to eat from the fair, because I understand they do have some excellent food. But I'm looking forward to it. I expect a hard-fought game. I know they've been having some struggles, and you could say we're doing okay. But at the end of the day, we want to go out there and put on a good show for our fans, alums, and just for the city of Dallas for opening their arms to us. Lately we keeping blood pressure companies in business single-handedly at Prairie View, because we've been playing a lot of close games. We played a double overtime game, and last week we played, and it came down to the very last play of the game for us to win the ball game. So, I'm gonna buy me some stock in whatever blood pressure people taking, because we single-handedly keeping them in business. So I don't want to do that. Everybody want us to make a prediction. I'm gonna do the old John Madden thing. The team with the most points at the end of the game is going to win. And I'll sit down and take my seat. But I really do want to say thank you to everyone that's here. It's a great turnout, and I look forward to it on Saturday, making that ride and hopefully making a good ride out of the state fair as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Northern. We know that your team will be ready for the Prairie View A&M versus Grambling football game on Saturday. Now, obviously, we've got alumni from both groups and supporters of both groups in the audience today. But I think there is one thing today that we are united on, and that is a Texas Rangers baseball victory tonight. Thank you. To the media, you may want to take just this moment, if you want to set up on the other side, because there's going to be an unveiling in just a moment. Tickets to this game
of the generous incentive fees that have been provided by the city of Dallas, thanks to our great city council people that have been so supportive of that, and a coalition of donors out at the state fair that have helped put together this incentive package. So it's been a win-win for everyone. Last, as Cordell said, I also want to thank all of the sponsors for this great tradition, the City of Dallas, the State Fair donors for continuing support of the Classic. I also want to wish both coaches good luck, not only this weekend, but the rest of the season with your games. So in conclusion, let's keep our fingers crossed for hot leather and good weather.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I told you that he had been at the helm for the past 26 years. And you may or may not be aware that he is retiring as president of the State Fair following this event. But he will stick around in another capacity and still be there to help plug the greatest state fair in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up and give Errol McCoy a round of applause. Thank you, Errol. And we have another supporter with her right up here on the front row, a gentleman who served on the park board and now is a member of the Dallas County School Board, C.W. Whitaker. C.W., stand up and take a bow. NBC Channel 5 and the City of Dallas. Thank you all. And of course, we need to add in there also the great State Fair of Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a full alignment of dignitaries, members of the City Council, if you have not risen. Mr. McCoy, let me tell you what's fixing to happen. It has been 30 years since there has been an original trophy for this annual Southwest Airlines State Fair Classic. Artist and designer Kelly Lee Lefkowitz has designed and made a new trophy for just this event. Kelly, raise your hand, please. He is standing beside our promoter, Al Wash, who now jointly all of these great people will unveil the new official Southwest Airlines State Fair Classic Traveling Trophy.
Where's it going?
Whatever you call it, Grambling versus Prairie View or Prairie View versus Grambling, that will be the trophy the winner will take home each season. And Saturday afternoon, what time is the game? 4:30. Thank you. sponsors, to all of the media, and to all of you, thank you for being here today, and join us at Cotton Bowl Stadium